few friends asking, are stoves going to be banned?
In short, no. Please like and subscribe. I mean, bear in mind, we haven't even banned guns. We've laid a series of hoops that you have to jump through in order to get a gun. But yeah, we haven't even banned them. Stoves, there are regulations, and obviously, if you're a manufacturer of stoves, there's a series of hoops you've got to jump through. It's got to be made to X and Y standard, I suppose, just like cars. But for the end user, that still doesn't stop you going out and buying an old car. And so, yeah, for us, there's zero chance of them being banned, but there's basically very little in terms of regulation either.
I suppose in some areas they've got no choice, where they've not got access to.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there are places where there's no wood. There's no gas. Oil's tricky to get hold of. There are some areas where you can't. You've got intermittent electricity on the British Isles. There are lots of areas that are very remote, and stoves are an absolute must. It would be impossible to even talk about banning them. There's talk in the media, but that's not real talk. Yeah.
So are they bringing in new regulations?
Yeah. So if you're a manufacturer, you may have heard of DEFRA approval or eco-design. These are all about trying to make stoves cleaner, particularly for city centres and built-up areas. What you have to bear in mind, actually, you may have to fact check me on this, but I believe this is true. They've just done a bit of research on electric cars, and just from the brakes and the tyres on an electric car, you get more particulates from that than you do running a wood-burning stove for the same amount of time. So stoves really are not the problem, and in fact that doesn't even account for all of the particulates you create trying to create the electricity for the electric car, which of course is going to be huge. So yes, stoves are currently the sort of media bad boy, but the reality, I mean, they've done another test where they put a stove up against a toaster. Cooking toast in your house creates more particulates than using your wood-burning stove in your house. So, there's a lot of debunking going on because stoves have been under a little bit of unfair fire. Pardon the pun.
What do you predict will happen in the future? Where do you think we're going?
Well, the industry is growing hugely. At the moment, it's absolutely exploding. And as we become more environmentally conscious, my hope is that we will become more frugal. We will trade more locally. We will move away a little bit from this sort of globalized culture of, you just get on a plane, and if we're being more cautious about the environment, we're going to become much more local and much more community based. And with that, shipping in gas from Russia or oil from Middle East or whatever, all of that's got to slow down. And my prediction is that stoves become a bigger part of the way we heat our homes, not a smaller part. I think that the industry is growing and it will continue to.